Hey everyone, this is Arathan Hanzo, and today I want to get all the speculation out on when we would see the Lorcana reprint reach shelves. The information we've always had is that there's a second shipment of Lorcana that was already coming and it had been planned since initial release, and that's due in October. And it's October, but this isn't the reprint, and it's just the original announcement of Restock. I think this shipment is actually going to be here soon, either this Friday, the 6th, or next Friday on the 13th. And the reason I think this is because local stores around me are relaxing their starter deck only rule for Lorcana play in their stores. And ever since wide release on Lorcana, most of my stores have only allowed people to play with starter decks because there's not enough boosters available for people to buy and get cards from to actually upgrade their decks, or even from singles sold in the store. They just didn't think it was fair to let people who got booster boxes and things like that to play against people that only have starter decks, so it's been starter deck only. And since they're about to release that rule, I think that means that they either know or have product in store already to start selling at a specific time. Uh, the Lorcana reprint, though, I think is also very close. We know Ravensburger announced recently that they've moved up the timeline to get it out of Q1 of 2024 and into Q1 of 2023. And I think it's actually going to arrive before Halloween, significantly before Rise of the Floodborn releases. I don't think it's going to interfere with sales of Rise of the Floodborn if they were to release one right after the other, if the reprint came after. In with the change in announcement on this arriving before, I don't think they would have sped things up just to get it in before January 1, just so they could say it was in Q4 2023. I don't think they sped it up just to get it in like the week before Christmas, because whenever it arrives, it's all going to sell. So I don't think they're worried about something like that. I think they just want to do right and get it here as quickly as possible. So if they're going to move up the timeline, I expect that it's going to be via shipping and not any of the printing options. So I think that the changes, they're going to be shipped to the U.S. And probably instead of like using a cargo ship, they're going to use air freight. So that cuts out like the weeks to months that a ship would take into a couple of days by air freight. So I think they know kind of exactly what that timeline is now. So anything that would have dragged into Q1 of 2024 because it was coming by ship is liable to be here by the end of October, and that's what I think. I think too they can't change like the printing timeline. I assume that these like probably were already printed when they ordered a reprint, because the litho shop that they would have ordered it from probably, I assume, operates like a chip producer where, you know, when they're cranking out video cards, all of the chips for a certain run are already allocated to something else. And same in a litho shop, like if they're printing something, they don't like stand by and their printers sit idle. As soon as they finish, they start printing something else. So it's not like Ravensburger is able to get in and like cancel someone else's order or move their order up in front of it somehow. The litho shop is just going to keep going with whatever they had. So it has to have already been produced, and I think it was just waiting on shipping. And that's where I think that they made their big change, is getting the cards from the printer to the U.S. to distributors a lot faster than they originally planned on it. And that cost them money. I'm sure it cost them a bunch of money to do it, but I'm happy they did. So I also found a cool Twitter site on, it's a Lorcana Restock Twitter, so I'll throw that in the video description. They throw up tweets, they've got a big Discord, so if someone sees a product somewhere, and that includes like online, so like, a lot of the recent stuff on this thing has been seeing different stuff come up on Best Buy or Target's website, and they say like, hey, you can go order this now, or you can go to the store and get it. And so I'll put that in the description, and if you want to check it out, I'm going to keep an eye on it just to see, if we see reprint stuff coming out soon. But don't forget, Rise of the Floodborn comes out on November 17th. Be ready to track down some of the cards. For me, Miniature Market in my town, that was the best place. It wasn't busy, wasn't packed, no line out the door, but they had plenty of products, so that might be a good secret if you got one of those near you. I know we think about them for like Warhammer games, but they got a lot of TCG stuff inside of there too. So I'm going to try there again. But other than that, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and take care. Have a great day.